I met Carla when I was 47, a successful architect who had nearly given up on the idea of family. She was beautiful, self-assured, and had a 17-year-old daughter, Jade. Carla made me a promise that landed deep in my soul. She didn't want more kids, but if I loved her, I would love Jade as my own. I believed her. I embraced the role instantly, happy to provide the stability I thought they lacked. I paid for private school, a new SUV, and absorbed them completely into my comfortable life. I genuinely believed family was chosen, not just biological. But the red flags were everywhere, and I stubbornly ignored them. Jade only introduced me as Carla's husband, and Carla and her sisters constantly joked about desperate older daddies. I spent years trying to earn my place, throwing money and time at the problem, always telling myself that love and patience would eventually make me belong. I was addicted to the approval, confusing my access to their lives with genuine intimacy. Every time I reached out for connection, I was met with coldness or subtle mockery, particularly when I tried to act like an authoritative figure. The shattering point came on Jade's 19th birthday. I paid for an elaborate, expensive party, including commissioning a framed art collage of her work, a gesture to show her I truly saw her. She dismissed it with a flat, "Oh, cool," tossing it aside. But when she opened the purse from her absent biological father, she beamed. She then turned to me, eyes gleaming with spite, and delivered the ultimate blow, loud enough for the room. "You're not my real dad. You could never replace him." The entire room erupted in laughter, led by my wife, Carla. She leaned in, chuckling, and twisted the knife. "If you have a problem with this, go and give birth, old man." In that moment, surrounded by people I had cared for and paid for, I became utterly invisible. I didn't yell or break down. I just smiled the tight, thin smile of a man who suddenly understands the entire joke is on him. I went to the bathroom, looked at myself, and calmly decided I was done. That night, I made the call to my lawyer. I wasn't driven by anger, but by a ruthless need for survival. Over the next week, I meticulously separated every joint account and asset, protecting my hard-earned wealth and rerouting mail. When I finally presented the divorce papers, Carla laughed, accusing me of being bitter because my fantasy of fatherhood failed. I simply told her I was leaving because I stopped being a person in that house a long time ago. The fallout was immediate and predictable. Carla and Jade launched a bitter social media campaign and demanded I reinstate the college fund, proving I was only valuable as a resource. I cut them off entirely. I realized my brother, Marcus, was right. I hadn't lost them. They were never truly mine. My therapist clarified my ultimate mistake. I had taught them how to treat me by consistently failing to demand respect. I had bled for people who never brought a bandage. 3 years later, I'm remarried to Rachel, a woman who saw the cracks and chose to stay. We have a beautiful 8-month-old son. Holding him, I don't need to prove anything anymore. I finally know what unconditional love feels like. I chose myself, and that choice brought me a profound and guarded peace. Walking away wasn't an ending. It was the powerful, life-altering beginning of truth and self-respect. Would you support someone you love to be a stepdad or stepmom, knowing that there are some genuinely great single parents out there that could use a great partner? Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Share your thoughts about this story in the comments.